Hey, good morning, guys. It's me, Slim, aka John Kevin Bogdaney, with the latest installment of Better Together Coffee and a Sunrise. Uh, I think I did a video a couple days ago. I think it was Sunday. So, I had some stuff go on, I guess, since then. Uh, Made it into work 2 days. Feel weird. Feel like something's off today. It's kind of funky. But it's probably because I ain't real excited about going in to do chemo round 3 today. Um, yeah, not real excited about that. I was able to get in and work Monday, and then yesterday I was able to get some things done. Kind of lined it up um, for my team while I'm gonna be gone today and tomorrow. I'll be working remotely Friday again. We're just gonna see how it goes. I did have my doctor's appointment Monday with Dr. C, and most everything that I've been going through. I mean, at the end of the day, he's a real cool doctor. I love him to death, man. He is a great guy. This is the kind of guy that everybody would want him to be their doctor. He's, I think I told you guys already, he was adopted, very young, like had a baby. Grew up with an all Italian family. His adopted family are all Italian. He looks, talks, everything Italian. But anyway, come to find out he's not, but he is. So anyway, he's just a real talkative guy. Talks with his hands. Real cool dude. Um, but she's a straight shooter, and he's kind of doctor. Like a lot of doctors will come in and get to the point, say what they got to say, and go to the next patient. He will sit there and go on and just ramble and talk. He's just a fun guy to kick it with. And we were talking, and he was telling me, he goes, he goes, 10 years ago, you'd be dead. He said, there wasn't really a chemo or a cure for large cell lymphoma. He said, which is what you have. Um, and he said, so basically, he said that the chemo that you get on day one, and I can't remember the name of it, but it is red, and they call it the red devil. He said that is what's going to help you if anything does. He said, so that hasn't really been around that long. So he said, yeah, he said it's unfortunate, but you know, 10, 15 years ago, we'd have kept throwing chemo at it, and you would have died. Because and what led to this was he was asking me, tell me what you're dealing with, and I said, well, I got mouth sores, I got headaches, I got fatigue, I got aches in places I don't like to talk about. My stomach, to kind of fire through my abdomen, kind of like a tingling in my fingers, my toes, and blah, 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 blah. And he let me talk through it, and he goes, okay. He goes, well, our other option's dead. He said, so I'm good with those symptoms if you are. And I was like, well, yeah, I'm good with them. And he goes, yeah, I mean, I do need to know about them. He said, but I only need to know about them because if there's something that isn't normal, we're going to look into that. He said, but everything, that's Riley, that's Katie's dog. That is, hey, Riley, escape artist numero uno right there. Yeah. There is not a contraption on this planet that can keep that dog intact. But anyway, so yeah, he has a good way kind of, and he said it in a fun way and everything. But anyway, I get real anxious about going in today and going through this all over again. I had kind of started feeling pretty good. I think I had a good day Monday, good day Tuesday. I didn't have to take any pills outside of my normal morning dose. I did, so Sunday night, Sunday afternoon, back it up, kiddo. Riley, back it up. You're not doing anything stupid. I mean, you probably will, but I would prefer you didn't. So get back in the fence, in the rail here, buddy. But so Sunday, a buddy of mine came up in the morning, and we kind of went there because I've really got to get some stuff milled, um, which has been kind of difficult. And so we ran the mill a little bit. And when I mean we ran the mill, he came up. He's always a team player, Kevin Grove. He's ready to jump in and help me with anything he can. He's like, let's. You said you want to run the mill. I'm coming up. We're gonna run the mill. And so he came up, and I was like, well, before we can run the mill, we gotta. Where was that? We gotta. No. No. Are you really that stupid? I think she's that stupid. She was gonna jump off the porch, but so I said, well, before we can run the mill, we have to. I'm gonna show you. That's Riley just being stupid. But anyway, she's really not stupid. She's very smart. That's the problem. There's Benjamin. Benjamin. Sometimes I say his name in French. Benjamin. Because he's so majestic and awesome. He looks like he just needs to have a more important name than Benji, right? Benjamin. But anyway, so he came up. We were getting ready to get to work. I said, well, in order to mill wood, we got to bring some more logs up because I don't want to mill the logs I got down there. There's a lot of pine. I need to bring some. Come on, buddy. I'm in the middle of shooting a big major video, man. Yeah. All right, we'll do this later, bro. And here we go. I guess we're going to do it. And she's gone. Oh, well. Anyway. So you see why I'm stressed all the time with these freaking dogs. But anyway, so he's going to come up, we go out to the road, and there's a bunch of big oak logs, and I get him the chainsaw, and he starts cutting some stuff up, and we start dragging them back and forth. Well, that took us a couple hours. And when I say dragging, no, I'm done. Go lay down, buddy. Go lay down. Not right now. I used the tractor. He did all the work. And then we got them pulled back. So we started actually milling wood probably like 11. But anyway, we did get some wood milled. And we kind of called it quits, or I guess around 1. And I did too much, too long, even though all I did was drive the tractor. Not the new tractor, the Yanmar. But it took it out of me, man. And so I left. I came in, ate a hot dog, and I was spent the rest of the day. Then my head started hurting, and this started happening, and I was like, oh boy, here we go. So anyway, I ended up taking some pills and staying in the bed from about 3 o'clock on. I was able to get up and go to work the next morning, and I felt better the next morning. I got through that day. Then I got home from work, because I left there and went to the doctor. And when I got home from the doctor, I don't know what happened, but at the doctor, I realized that I hadn't eaten yet. And I usually do drink a protein drink on the way to work. And I had a bag of like peanuts or something, just, a little small bag of peanuts. And when I got to the doctor's office, I was like, something's up. So they gave me 2 protein drinks, and I drank them there. And then I drove home, and I did get some food, but I was done. I mean, it was like I couldn't do nothing. So Leah gets off work and comes home, and I'm laying in the bed with the TV on, dogs all around me, not in the bed. I don't let them in the bed, but they were all around me. And then yesterday I was able to get up and go to work. I guess I left work yesterday about 1:30. Got home, and it was a horrible storm here, so all 3 of the dogs was in freaking panic mode. But same thing, man. Leah got home, I was in the bed. I was done. But, I mean, the mornings were okay. They were good. So I had kind of been, feeling a little better, and now here we go for round 3. But anyway, I'm not going to ramble on about that. The praises are, it. Woke up above ground, man. I got breath in my lungs. We're alive for round 3. So we're going to get after it today. I finally talked to the ladies. Ladies. I talked the ladies into letting me drive myself today, so nobody has to take off of work. So I'm going to drive up to Shelby later on this morning and do round 3. Hit the Red Devil, which is evidently the only chemo that I'm taking that really is going to help me. Um, but that's good. Praise to whoever God put the knowledge in their mind to come up with this Red Devil that can uh, help with large cell lymphoma. Um, and like I said, I had a good talk with my doctor. My platelets, they pulled all that stuff, so evidently I'm clear to go in and get my chemo done. So not looking forward to it. I literally am dreading it worse than anything in the world. I do not want to go in there. I do not want to do this. Um, but there's no other options, man. So not right now, anyway. Um, and I was thinking about it, man, because Leah has a dear cousin, and for whatever reason, because I feel like God kind of hit pause on what's going on with me for right now. Um, I feel like I've got the 6 months to do this chemo. I feel like I'm going to be given that kind of time to find out what's going on and where we're at. Um, so the thought of actually death and dying has not been like forefront of my mind right now. Um, but and the dog's trying to get back in now. So I feel like I have been given some time. Um, so it hasn't been right at the top of my list, you know what I mean? But I have a friend, we have a friend, a dear friend, and I'm afraid it's got to be at the top of her list right now because she's having a rough go. But then it kind of made me realize it again that this ain't a game, man. This is for real. There's real consequences to everything that is going on in my life and a lot of other people's right now. And it just kind of made it all come back to me, like that, hey, man, this is cool. Um, this is fun. I'm enjoying life. Not what I'm going through is not fun, but I mean, waking up and knowing at least that I've got today has been good. But then I'm like, thinking about that, I'm like, it's still there. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna have to deal with that sooner or later. Um, and it's funky because I had when I didn't have hope, God had given me peace with it. But then when I got hope, now all of a sudden, I don't know, maybe I don't have peace with that anymore. But I don't know. But anyway, um, not trying to just ramble on, but anyway, you guys can probably pick up the fact that I'm a little bit anxious about going through all this today, not really excited about it. But the praises are that we have breath in our lungs. We have got another day. I've been able to, man, what a mosquito. I have been able to spend 60 plus days seeing friends at work again. Obviously, my wife and my kids and my family, I've been able to spend a couple more days with them at least. So that's the praise, is that God has at least given me time right now. And hopefully, this thing goes right a lot of time. But so that's the big praise. The praise, um, things I think are going well for Katie at her new job. Uh, Brandon's doing well. Austin, I got to check in on him today. He's dealing with some issues at work. We had a lot of rain here on the Mountain of Kings, so I think the little bit of work that we were able to do to the driveway might be a hot mess now. So eventually I'm gonna get back on that. But anyway, that's kind of where we're at. I did, pray this morning. I'm prayed up this morning. For now, I mean, I'm gonna hit it a couple more times throughout the day, of course. But I did pray, and I read with River Springs the First Timothy, I think 5 and 6 was what we read this morning, and there's a lot of good stuff in there. Um, but today, I think the one thing that I wanted to kind of leave you. My mom gave me this. See that thing right there? It's like a little card. I taped it at the front of my Bible. It says Kevin, my name. She gave me this many, as my mom would say, many moons ago. So I just thought I would share this with you today because, and then I read a couple things in the Bible here and there, and the First Timothy stuff. It was real good, and it talked about widows and taking care of, and I could go back through and read it, but I'm not going to. But anyway, there was a lot of good takeaways, and it's always relatable to me. Seems like every scripture I ever read speaks to what I'm going through at the time. So there was some stuff in there that really kind of hit home with me right now. But this was the thing that kind of resonated with me today that I read. But and I can remember my mama giving this to me years ago. But it was one of those. I guess she got it somewhere like at when you go to like Gatlinburg or whatever, they have all these license plates. Or this was a thing, and it had your name, and then it had kind of like what your name is supposed to mean, and then there was a scripture to go with it. But anyway, it said Kevin, gentle and lovable. And then it had verse Isaiah 40:31. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not be faint. It means a lot to me. My mom gave me that. But it kind of speaks to what I got going on because I do, like I said, the Lord always gives me the strength to get through the day. He gives me enough of what I need to get through what I need to get through. And I know right now that my weariness, when I experience weariness, we got some big old mosquitoes here, but it's not from God. There's a lot of other stuff going on, but even through that, He gives me the strength. So anyway, yeah, it's been raining up here a couple days. Today, I don't think it's going to rain, but right now it's kind of overcast a little bit. The sun's trying to come out, and I just want to remind everybody that we are better together. You guys continue praying for me. I did get in and check the Bogdani's Better Together email. Had a couple people check in. No real direction on if you guys wanted to talk about a study or something. A lot of people waving at me and just saying hey and that kind of thing. But I was able to figure that out on my own. I actually text Katie and I was like, how do I check that thing? Because I wanted to do it the day before I came out here and did my video. And she told me, and I did it. Yeah, I went in and set this thing up so I can check it. I think fairly simple next time. But anyway, got a lot of people checking in on me and sending me stuff all day. I love it. I appreciate it. And I hope to be able to check back in at least Friday morning. Tomorrow morning will be getting after it early. It's a full-on day tomorrow morning. Today I'm starting a little bit later. I'll probably go a little later this afternoon, but tomorrow will be a full-on day, and then hopefully we'll see what the weekend brings. Don't have a lot planned this weekend. I've kind of started to figure out a pattern, and we'll see. So this weekend I don't have a lot of people coming over, blah blah blah. We're keeping that down to the down low, on the down low. Katie mentioned yesterday something about doing so. She goes, I know you're not going out in public and you're not doing this, that, and the other, and I'm not. And if I do, I'm masking up and all that because, like I said, I know too many people that ended up getting called away before the cancer could take them because of infection and such. So anyway, I just want you guys to know that Benjamin's on the move. There's something rustling in the woods, and he's on it. But anyway, I appreciate you guys' support. Remember today, to help somebody if you can. I'm going to try and take opportunities later on today. One of the things Dr. C said yesterday or Monday, I thought it was funny because I said, "Hey, Doc, I want to tell you, uh, goodness," I said, "One of the man," I said, "You just got the best team up here." I said, "All the way down from you, the nurses, the infusion team, your PA, everybody here is just good people that sincerely want to take good care of me and help me out and all." And he goes, "Yeah." And he's like I said, he's that fast talking kind of Italian guy. He goes, "Oh yeah." He said, You know what it is, don't you?" He said, "You know how I did that, don't you?" I said, "No." He goes, I hired all Southern Baptist women, good Christian women." He said, "Nobody takes better care of you than a good Southern Baptist Christian woman." And I don't think he's, I don't know, maybe he's a Christian. I don't think he's a believer. Um, but at least he has enough sense to know who takes good care of people, right? I just thought that was funny. Um, but it is a good team, so I'll be in good hands. But they're not all. Uh, a lot of them are good Southern Baptist Christian women. They're not all, so I'm gonna take that opportunity. Me and Benji, we're gonna talk to some people, ain't we, buddy? We're gonna tell them about some things, ain't we? Benji's gonna hold down the fort here. He's gonna keep these other two dogs in check, and I'm gonna go give or get the Red Devil and see what we can do with. He also did have. He's got some test schedules, so after this round, at least we're halfway. Praise for that. We are half. After Friday morning, we'll be over halfway there. So anyway, with that being said, I'm gonna cut it short. 21 minutes. I just want you guys to know that I love you. I'll check back in. Maybe I'll be in a little better mood Friday, but I love you guys. God loves you more. Uh, we woke up above ground and we got breath in our lungs, people. Let's get after it. Let's make today count because we are better together. I hope you enjoy your day, and I hope that you find an opportunity to make somebody's day better. I love you. Have a good day.